It's almost the end of the year.
Yeah. What is it, December 16th? December 17th.
It's crazy how fast time flies by.
Yeah.
I feel like 2024 just started. It's kind of strange.
You want to know what's crazier?
What's that?
Exactly 1 year ago, today, we were probably sitting in our college dorms talking about our goals for 2024.
Yeah.
And here we are.
That's true.
December 2024, talking about our goals for 2025 in a much different situation.
Yeah, we're a lot more prepared now. We've learned a lot more things. And we've been through so many things together, and also with past people as well.
I mean, even looking at accomplishments itself, like you published a book.
Yeah. And
I dropped out of college.
you dropped out of college, and you blew up on social media.
And started my own business.
Yeah.
And here we are, we're surrounding ourselves with multi-7-fig people. It's crazy.
I never even thought this was going to happen this year at all. I mean, last year I was expecting, my goal going into 24, or at least finishing 2024, was to get 100K on Instagram, but did that happen? No, it didn't, but we're on the right path, for sure. But, spending all my time with you and networking with these amazing people that we found has been a game changer. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think the biggest lesson that I've learned throughout this year specifically is never, ever, ever prioritize a goal over the process. Ever. The moment you fall in love and idolize the goal is the moment you start losing sight of the process, and you'll never be able to reach the goal if you can not find a path.
Yeah, because you're not being present-minded. You're not doing what you can right now to achieve that goal in the first place. If you're just idealizing that goal, it's not going to happen at all.
Yeah.
And I think what we're doing right now by just working every single day is so important. I mean, it's the basis to success. I wasn't doing this last year myself at all. I was just dreaming. That's it. We've actually taken action.
I think you and I were both dreaming, especially going into college.
And we still are.
Right. But we understand that dreaming is only a motivational factor. That's it. Sometimes you're not motivated at all, but understanding that the process will always take you somewhere, that's the real goal here.
Yeah, it's like comparing motivation to discipline. Motivation is fleeting. It's not always going to last. But
exactly.
If you're, very consistent and, you're repetitive in your tasks, whatever or whoever you want to become will happen eventually. Because of those systems you've set up. Systems are so important.
Yeah. I constantly think back to what David told me kind of specifically, the difference between accomplishments versus success will always stick with me for the rest of my life. It's one of those things that he told me, and it was so profound that it completely changed the way of my thinking. And for you guys, there is a clear difference between success and accomplishment. Success is something that we kind of attribute towards accomplishments. I'm successful once I have a Rolex. I'm successful once I have a new car. I'm successful once I have my dream girl. Okay, great. But there's always something better. There's always a better accomplishment. So are you always just chasing success? And if that's the case, are you ever successful?
It's very true.
Understanding that there is a clear difference between accomplishment and success is key, because success is something that you can do right now just as much as you are doing in 20 years, 30 years, even tomorrow. Recognizing that I'm successful when I'm constantly learning, when I'm constantly improving by 1%, Kaizen, that's the biggest thing in my life, and I'm always working towards a goal, whatever the goal is. That's my version of success. And I don't know what yours is, but I feel like it's pretty similar.
It's very similar. In a lot of ways, we are very similar.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, actually, how we came from different places. And
even our stories, though.
Even our stories, that's right.
Yeah, I feel like our upbringing, I mean, surprisingly similar, in a sense.
Yeah, I could see it.
I mean, I don't really want to go too deep.
I don't either.
Yeah, but we'll leave it that.
For another day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. It is interesting though. But kind of what I was saying, the difference between accomplishment and success. Success is something you can do right now, just as much as you can 20 years from now. Accomplishments are testaments to your commitment to success.
Yeah, accomplishments are the same thing as achievements.
Exactly.
And that it basically shows your success.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but working towards who you want to become every single day is success.
Yeah.
You know, waking up in the morning, actually, you know, getting out of bed, taking a cold shower like you promised yourself.
Yeah.
Fasting that morning, getting some work done, going to the gym that day, whatever it is, that is success because that is following the process.
Yeah. Process is key.
It is the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you'll never be able to know what's on the other side of the door if you truly open the door. You can peek through the cracks, and that's your goal. But the actual thing that's going to take you there is the key and the ability to open up the door.
Yeah.
That's how you're actually going to be able to walk through and embrace it.
No, it's very true. I totally agree with what you're saying and with what David said as well.
Yeah.
David's
smart.
He is very smart.
Extremely smart.
He is very smart. I'm so happy we met him.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Avery.
Extremely thankful. But then even
technically it was all
back,
Jack.
I was just about to
if
say.
it wasn't for Jack, we wouldn't have met these people at all. Yeah, that's very strange. How one little change in our life can just change everything.
Yeah.
Kind of goes back to how we met too.
Yeah. The extra credit.
The extra credit.
The extra credit.
For me, it was full credit. But for you, it was extra credit.
Yeah. I think it was extra credit for me.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We wouldn't be sitting here.
No.
If it wasn't for
we
one
didn't both attend that same
simple
event.
hour.
Exactly. At that same time.
If I didn't win the raffle, I would have. I was literally walking out.
I saw that. Yeah.
My friend was sitting outside waiting to pick me up. He was like, "Hey, can you just go put our names in?"
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Yeah, sure." Walked in, put our names in, was walking out. Is there a Cam Man here?
Yeah.
Actually, that's me. Oh my gosh, you won the raffle. No way. And then I stuck around. And then meandered over to your group.
My group. That's
Yeah.
right. I don't talk to any of them anymore. Well, I mean, I was set up with them.
Right.
When they weren't friends necessarily.
I don't even know what the person who brought me there was doing, or is doing now.
Do you know them still?
No.
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 Okay.
He was a trader.
Like a day trader?
Not necessarily a day trader. He was mostly going for IPOs. But he did lots of long-term investing, but he mostly targeted IPOs. And he made, I mean, a stupid amount of money in high school. Like,
Wow. At Frederick? Wow.
one of those like low-key people that you would never expect to be rich. Yeah, he made like 300 grand a year.
In high school?
17, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Not trying to pocket watch or anything. I don't know if you're seeing this, but props to you. I have no idea what you're doing, and yeah, I don't even know if you remember that, but if you happen to come across this video, that would be kind of crazy. Reach out.
That would.
I think he told me that he wanted to move to North Carolina.
It's a good spot.
Yeah.
It's better than here.
Yeah. I don't know if he moved in with people who went to high school with us because he was in a group. They were all cool. I love them all, but I never really got too close with them. But who knows? I have no idea what they're doing. It's kind of weird. The 10-year reunion, as we've talked about multiple times, is going to be crazy.
That's right. It's 10 years?
Should be.
I thought it was more.
I mean, they do 10, 20,
Oh,
30.
do they? Oh.
That's
I thought
usually
it was just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, some schools do 20. Some years they do 10.
Imagine just showing up back at, my place or your school or whatever and just, I don't want to flex, but, I actually made it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The crazy thing is that I want to be that guy who shows up with a Lambo.
Like in a helicopter? Just flying a helicopter in the parking lot?
Yeah. That would be crazy.
That's crazy.
In Frederick, Colorado. Nobody's even...
It'll be built up by the time we go back there.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, they're just
Cowtown.
building apartments. That's it.
It's...
Apartments and Mexican restaurants.
It's Vanillaville and it's suburbia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. East of the mountains.
Yeah. Just enough east that you just get the rancid smell of cow crap.
That's the worst.
Just about
Especially
every week.
Greeley. That sucks.
Yeah. I honestly think ours is worse.
Ours
Because so I actually drive by this every time I go to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Firestone Frederick, and then literally just take like the north road of Firestone, kind of like 5 minutes away from my house, take it straight east, maybe 5 minutes, and there's hundreds of cows. Like a little cow farm.
Ugh.
But they're all crammed, and it just smells like crap every single
That's
time
the
I
worst
drive
kind of
by.
farm.
Yeah.
Because I think you're talking about that with chickens, right? Like if they're not if they don't have enough space,
Exactly.
they
They're
get
stressed.
anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the meat tastes worse, the eggs taste worse.
Yeah.
whatever
That's why
it is.
Wagyu is so sought after, because they like massage the cows, give them a full
Yeah.
spa experience before
Yeah,
Done.
I heard about that from Russell Crowe actually.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, he did Gladiator.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard him on Joe Rogan, and he's like on this farm in probably Australia, because I think he's Australian.
Okay.
But yeah, he has his own cows, and like he gets his own meat, but he takes like great care of them, and he says the meat like literally tastes way better
Oh, I bet.
from like just taking care of them and giving them
I
enough
bet.
space. Also giving them the right food, like grass fed.
Yeah.
Because modern cows right now are getting like hay and corn,
Yeah.
things they're not supposed to eat. Their own shit sometimes.
Yeah. But even then, this is where marketing and product come in, and it's so crazy to see what these simple words actually mean. Like when people think grass fed, they think, oh yeah, that's great. Oh yeah, grass fed. I'm eating grass fed beef. Have you seen some of the setups that they have? They'll pack hundreds of cows next to each other, shoulder to shoulder, and literally just pour grass on their heads.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No way.
A video popped up the other day.
Are
I
you
was like,
kidding
wow,
me?
okay.
That's insane.
Yeah. Like grass fed, you got to think, okay, yeah, they're eating grass, but are they in the right environment?
Right, exactly.
Are they able to have space?
Mhm.
Like, okay, yeah, grass fed might be healthier, but they're still going to be so stressed and so anxious. And I don't know anything about the food scene, but it was kind of crazy to see that.
It's very
But
interesting.
over the past few months, we have been very,
I would be surprised.
yeah, I mean, we have been very, very health conscious over the past few months.
We have, especially since meeting this group.
Yeah.
Sweet
So much
green?
sweet green.
Sweet green
So
is the move.
much
It's
sweet
so
green.
good.
No promo or anything.
No.
But like sweet green, please sponsor us.
Please.
Because we
it's
eat
amazing. It's so good.
so
It's
frequently.
better than
at your guys'
Kava.
place.
It's better than Chipotle.
Yeah.
It's better than Qdoba. It's better than everything. It's healthier, tastes better, portions are better.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Healthier, and it just tastes better.
And it's like a little bit more expensive, but it's not like so much more expensive that I wouldn't buy it because of that.
Yeah. Also, have you seen Chipotle prices though?
Like 12, 13 bucks. Sweet
More.
green's like 15 bucks.
Chipotle is more expensive.
Is it?
If you really want a good portioned bowl,
Yeah.
I mean, you're paying 16, 17.
Might as well go to Sweet Green.
Exactly.
It's way better.
It's better,
way
better for you, and
Yeah.
also just the ingredients are so good.
Exactly.
But
Plus, there's so much you can customize too. Chipotle is like kind of on that.
yeah.
Kava's good, and Kava's like 12 bucks.
Good, yeah.
But you know, portions are okay,
Yeah.
and I mean, Sweet Green just tastes
It's
better.
also just so
It's also
expensive. Like
healthier.
you got to pay, what, an extra $6 for 4 meatballs?
Yeah, yeah, or like lamb. I think it's like an extra $4. It's crazy. Avocado was $7 extra. This, I'm not gonna say. This kind lady didn't tell me it was $7 extra. So usually it's like a $12 bowl, right? Is that right? Yeah, $12 ish. And I order like avocado with a bowl because I'm like, you know, why not? And then I get charged like $19.93, and I'm like, why the extra cost? She's like, the avocado. I forgot to tell you.
I forgot to
tell me. Like what?
Not even that. You're like, as an employee there, you're like, yeah, I'm going to add this avocado. You see it's $7 extra.
Yeah.
I could go buy 3-4 avocados for $7.
It wasn't even a full avocado. It was like half, and it was bad too. I didn't even eat it.
That's ridiculous.
It's terrible.
I mean, speaking of all this, that's one of my goals going into 2025. Oh, it's crazy to say 2025.
Eating a lot healthier.
Eating healthier, being more health conscious. And that's not even just food. That's working out, lifestyle.
Yeah. I mean, I've honestly been slacking with the gym myself. I mean, I still go like probably 4 to 5 times a week, but it used to be 6 constantly. Like,
Yeah.
every single day I'd be on it. Like tomorrow morning we got to get up, we got to hit it.
Yep. We'll be up at 5.
Yeah. For sure.
Depending on what time we go to bed tonight, though.
Yeah, we'll try to make it reasonable.
Yeah.
Shilajit in the morning. Lion's mane.
I do feel more clear today.
I do too.
It's kind of an odd thing. I know that the Shilajit takes
And that's
time.
a one-time thing.
Yeah. Well, I think the Shilajit takes days to like actually see a difference. I think it's the lion's mane.
It could be. I feel different today though, and I've been taking lion's mane every single day.
I don't know. The mixture between Shilajit, lion's mane, espresso, and Neuromints, I feel like a productivity powerhouse.
That's crazy. Yeah, you've got L-theanine in there. You
I
got
feel
caffeine, lion's mane,
Yeah.
other mushrooms. I think there's ashwagandha in the Shilajit mix
There is.
too.
Yeah. I think it was 6% ashwagandha.
Yeah. Now that's health conscious.
Exactly. And that's one thing that I'm really going to take pride in going into 2025.
Yeah.
Now, with being health conscious comes larger and higher prices,
That is true.
which is also another one of my goals of taking the business up
Of course.
really far.
It's also an investment though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't function as well, you're not going to get as much done. You're going to feel
Yeah.
way worse. I mean, you're going to die earlier.
Yeah.
That's a given. I think it's a no-brainer to eat healthy, even if it's a couple of bucks extra.
Yeah.
But we can
Or just meal prep.
We can just meal prep so easily.
Meal prep.
Yeah.
Chicken thighs.
Thighs, not breasts. Breasts are disgusting. If you eat breasts, you're just weird.
Okay. No, I do have some sympathy for people who prefer breasts.
I don't.
Because, I mean, just thinking about, like, if you're making a chicken bowl, like a teriyaki bowl, you can dice it up and throw it in.
Yeah.
It's got to be cooked right,
Yeah,
though.
but if you're eating like a straight chicken breast, like, what are you doing?
I've had some pretty good, like, lemon pepper chicken breasts.
Yeah, but if it was lemon pepper chicken thighs, now that would be like way better.
Yeah, well, with my teeth, I kind of struggle to get the meat off.
And?
What do you mean, and? I don't want to waste the food.
Okay. Thighs are better.
That's why I can
Thighs
only
are
eat
superior.
flats.
Dark meat is so much better. than
Dark
white
meat is really,
It's
really
so
good.
much better.
Yeah. Now, for turkey, though, I prefer white meat.
I don't know what I prefer for turkey.
Really?
No.
They're both really good.
I haven't had enough turkey to say that.
Dude, turkey
Either
makes
way.
me tired.
Really?
Yeah.
Makes you tired.
Yeah. I think turkey is actually proven to make you more tired. So everyone gets so tired after Thanksgiving dinner.
It's because they had so much to eat, though.
Right. Turkey. I think there's some sort of melatonin. It's kind of like grapes. How if you eat grapes before you go to bed, it's really good. Supposedly. I'm not a health official or...
I think that is the case. I think you're right.
I think there is melatonin in grapes, just like
I
turkey.
wonder if it's an antioxidant kind of thing.
Maybe.
Because, like, with wine, too, wine makes you want to fall asleep.
Might be.
But if you have, like, any other alcohol, like vodka, not promoting alcohol at all,
No.
but this is just saying. I mean, wine will help you fall asleep, but, like, vodka, tequila, whatever it is, will make you, like, up. You know? It'll make you hyper, I feel like. From my experience.
Yeah. I want to talk about our goals a little bit. I feel like we're taking a little tangent.
We're taking a little side
So-
quest here.
Goal number 1, not in order, but just what we've talked about. Health consciousness.
Yeah, not in
Being
order,
health
but-
conscious.
Correct.
Not just food, but a lifestyle. Recognizing that our food, like our body runs off of fuel.
Yeah.
It's all about inputs and outputs. That's life.
Yeah, sleep as well.
Yeah.
Good sleep, healthy sleep, enough sleep.
I've been good on that.
Good. I have myself as well. Like, we have to get in a consistent rhythm of, like, going to bed at a certain time
Yeah.
and also getting up at a certain time as well. It'll be so much better. That, I mean, diet as well. 100%. Lifestyle, working out 5 at least days a week.
Yeah.
If you can, even if it's walking, like something. It's got to be something.
Yeah.
Because we know those people have been stuck in their room and they're just like bums.
Yeah.
I mean, productive or not, they're just not healthy.
Yeah.
So it's important to take care of your mind, but also your body.
Exactly.
So there's that. And I think money is a big second goal here.
I agree. I really know that this is going to take off for both of us. But I'll speak on mine just because I know mine the best.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here signing a client today for $6,000.
That's crazy. It's insane. We never would have thought this would happen for you, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. But it's happening today,
Yeah.
potentially.
Well,
Well,
it
it is
will
happening.
happen, but it's just a matter of time. In due time. My favorite saying. In due time.
Indeed.
It'll happen in due time. I know that what we're doing is beneficial. We're confident in what we're doing. And I know that it'll yield such a high return. But for this specifically, communication skills. It's something that everybody needs. I mean, I talk to hundreds of people and they're all like, well, I already speak every day, so I'm good.
That's not how that works.
I had one conversation with Zach. Well, multiple, but one specifically about this. And I said, Zach, if I had 5 of my ideal clients in here right now, and I was talking to them, having the exact same conversation with you, with them, I would sell them all. And it's not that my main goal is to sell them. I want to change people's lives. I mean, communication skills have changed my life, and that's something that a lot of people don't really understand. I mean, even from a young age, understanding that my story went from outgoing, extroverted, and being able to just speak to anybody, to being shut down by fake friendships, toxicity, becoming introverted, then finally getting my spark back, COVID hitting, shutting everything down, but I had just enough motivation to say, I want this, not knowing that my 1 week extra on spring break would be 2 years. So constant practice, always just progressing towards that. And now we're here. I mean, I talk to everybody and they're like, you just are such a well-spoken individual. And that's not me trying to be self-centered. That's just what I've heard.
Yeah, and I can definitely vouch for that.
Yeah, and it's something that has really, really changed my life. Being able to speak to anybody in a way that I can make really good connections, but not just that, but also being able to inspire people. Speaking in such a way that I recognize that I'm confident in my knowledge and my skills and my power, but being able to showcase that and share that with others and inspiring them to be confident in themselves. That's where communication is so key. Amplifying the best parts of people. Helping people share their message and inspire the world. I mean, content, especially social media, it's a game of attention and dopamine, emotional chemicals. And if you can tap into those emotional chemicals, you win. Because when you create emotional connection, and this is why I always talk about being compelling. If you tap into people's emotions, they will be emotionally invested and they will never break off. That's why Andrew Tate and Iman Gadzhi does so well, because Iman Gadzhi does inspiration, Andrew Tate does motivation. People like Luke Belmar, he's more education. He taps into the emotional brain.
Yeah, some sort of pathos.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean,
It's
ethos,
very
pathos, and logos. Once you open the doors of that, oh my gosh. But
game changer.
Exactly. But that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And that's why I'm bringing together this networking group. That's why I'm doing the one-to-one mentorship, because I want people to feel the same way that I do. I get so happy talking to people. You know that. I 100% am in my element every single time I speak to someone, even if it's just a stranger.
Yeah, I mean, walking around with you, I can confirm that. I mean, yeah, you love talking to people, and that's a good thing to have.
Yeah. I feel like even just you and I, we have such good conversations.
We do.
We yap.
So
I mean,
much.
that's what we're doing literally right now. We're at 24 minutes of yapping.
24 minutes,
Yeah. By the way, the camera's great.
It is great. Mine's great too. I spent $1,400 on it today.
It's an investment.
It is an investment.
One step towards the financial goal.
That's right.
Also allowing you to inspire people.
Yeah. Which is something I definitely want to do as well. You know, I've been trying different things for the past 1 to 2 years doing social media.
Yeah.
You know, I went from who knows what to gym content, gym influencer. I wanted to be the next C-Bum or David Lade or whatever it is. But I fell into this huge rabbit hole of comparing myself to everybody.
I was
It's
just
a
about to say that.
Huge thing in the gym community, comparing yourself. If you're not the tallest, the leanest, you know, the broadest shoulders, the best arms, the best ab insertions, whatever it is, you're not going to make it. And even if you do make it, like, what kind of money are you making with that? Like, just commission sales with sponsorships?
Brand deals.
Brand deals, exactly. It's like, it's not something that
Unless
can
you start
sustain
your own
you.
supplement company.
Sure, but everyone is doing that.
Right.
It's not something I'm super passionate about.
Exactly.
Like, I love the gym, but I love other things even more. You know, I've been lifting for 6+ years up to this point, and it has carried me through so many things, but it is not the primary driver in my life anymore, which is super important.
Yeah.
Super important. You know, writing is. I found writing. I had a huge passion for it. Freshman year of high school, I wrote an entire book, essentially 170 something pages.
That's awesome.
And it all got lost in my school email. Every single page.
That's not awesome.
That's not awesome. Yeah. So for the longest time, I was like, you know what? I'm done. Because I don't want to write a 170 page book again. Now, granted, it probably was terrible, but you know, for 9th grade, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. So anyways, I mean, last year and a half ago, I sat down with all of my notes and I was like, okay, realistically, what can I just do with my life? Because I feel lost.
Right.
I was tied between UFC, Gymfluencer, if I could even make it, military pilot.
I remember this.
Or broke.
Yeah.
There's nothing else
no,
for me.
broke is no option.
Broke, yeah, but, you know, anyways.
The underground business.
Exactly. Exactly, the underground business, that's right. Yeah.
We will not speak about that one.
No, we will not. Anyways, so I had all my notes, and I was doing some research as well between, you know, with high ticket skills.
Right.
And I'm looking at all these skills, and I'm like, okay, well, I hate marketing, I hate sales, I hate this, I hate that.
Yeah.
And then I saw copywriting. I'm like, I love writing. You know, I've done some writing before. I almost, you know, I wrote a book that I didn't publish freshman year of high school.
Right.
What can I do with this? So I started researching it more. And, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I can write a book. I can do social media, teaching people how to write. I can do ghostwriting. I can, you know, do copywriting as well. I can do so many things with this.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let me try it. So I got into reading so much more. I started self-development on social media the end of last year instead of just gym content. Started doing book reviews. I started doing...
You tested everything.
I tested everything. I tested a lot. And a lot didn't work for me. I tried text on screen videos. I tried face on screen videos. I tried as much as I could try, and it didn't work out very well. But we're starting again. And I'm very confident in this, what I'm doing right now, because it's something I'm passionate about.
Right.
You know, I was stuck in a ditch for the longest time. I was, you know, as I've told you, I was the quiet kid in class throughout basically my entire life because of the traumas I went through. And no, I'm not using that as an excuse. It's just what it is.
Right.
I didn't have someone to pull me out of the ditch like a lot of other people had.
It was the cards you were dealt.
Exactly. You know, my father wasn't around. My mother wasn't the best mother. And all I had was myself, the gym, and my own thoughts.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's all you need. You know, I started researching, I started reading, I started writing even more. I started thinking about what my first mentor, Jason DeLucia, if you're watching this, I miss you and thank you. But he was the biggest influence in my life. He inspired my martial arts journey originally. And he taught me so much growing up. But anyways, you know, I didn't have him for the longest time as well. I had nobody. So I had to pull my own self out of my own shoes and get myself off of my own feet.
Yeah.
And it worked. And no, I'm not where I want to be right now, but I am 100% on the right path.
Exactly.
Most people who are in our position right now, I mean, this kind of night, when school is over, would just be partying, getting drunk, doing this,
I remember that.
doing that. I've had my fair share of that.
Same.
You have as well.
Yep.
And neither of us enjoy it,
Yeah.
which is a telltale sign. I mean, we are meant for more.
Yeah. And I think one really big message to anybody watching, if you know that you are meant for more, if you recognize that you are an ambitious individual and you really want the most out of life, take a look around you. Surround yourself with people who
Are like-minded.
push you. Yes, like-minded. Your network is your net worth. That's, I mean,
100%.
the moment
and
I
we have
stepped
found
up,
that out
yes,
firsthand.
100%. The moment I stepped up my network is the moment I started making thousands of dollars, which is crazy. It's not even that people gave me things. It's literally just the ability to bounce ideas off of other people who understand you.
Yeah, that's why we're moving soon
Exactly.
to a better
But-
place.
Take a look around. Do the people around you embody your goals? Or are they on a path of their own vision? Are they ambitious? Do they share some level of value with you? If not, move on.
Yeah. And you also, because I fell into this old habit myself, caring what people think about you. Like, if you want to be ambitious, if you want to have more for yourself, but you're just getting held back by these, I mean, how David would say, energy vampires, essentially. You know, you shouldn't let that hold you back. If you want to pursue more, you have all the tools you need to pursue more. You have your phone, you have your own thoughts, you have your own 2 hands and your own 2 feet. And that is more than enough to push yourself.
Exactly.
So you have to just get out there, find those people, and, you know, we're here for you as well.
Yeah.
So that's something to consider.
I love helping people.
I do too. It's,
as cliche as that sounds, or as cringy as some people would say, I love helping people.
it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm giving to other people.
Which you are. In this video, and I'll talk about public speaking really quick. People are afraid of public speaking because they're afraid of what they will lose in case they embarrass themselves or mess up. You need to flip that and say, what am I providing to the world? When I give a speech to a group of people, I don't say, oh, well, how are they going to perceive this? Oh, well, I hope that they take it the right way. No, I understand my value. I recognize this is my message. This is what I want people to take away. And if I'm understanding that and recognizing my value, well, then if they're not taking it in the right way, that's on them.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Exactly. Well, it could be.
Sure.
If
Oh my gosh.
almost a car accident.
You shouldn't cater to everybody.
Right.
It's
Don't
not your
cater to everyone,
responsibility.
but understand that there are ways and mechanisms to improve your delivery.
Of course.
But if you understand your core idea, man, recognizing your value, that's the first step in
It's a big thing.
succeeding.
Yeah, and that was in Deepak Chopra's book too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was the law of, it was karma? No, it was something else. It was something, but
Great
basically-
book, by the way.
Great
Great book.
amazing book. Super quick read. Highly recommend.
Was this
Life-changing.
Seven
Seven
Spiritual
Spiritual
Laws
Laws
of
of Success.
Yeah. By
Like
Deepak
$7
Chopra.
on Amazon. Super cheap. Highly recommend. But yeah, one of the last points he made in there was, you know, asking yourself, how can I make the world a better place? You know, how can I contribute? How can I give back to the world today?
Yeah.
And that's something you should be asking yourself every single day.
Yeah.
Or especially when you're in those swindling thoughts of negativity about like, well, what are they going to think about me? This, that, whatever. It's like, no, what am I actively giving to these people to help them? And if they don't take it, that's fine. I tried.
Yeah.
It is how it is.
Have you ever seen Trax NYC?
Isn't that the silver
Gold guy?
Yeah, yes.
A really good concept or principle that I gained from one of his videos, and I don't even know if that was really his goal, is when he hands out free gold and silver. He says, here, have an ounce of gold. Or here, have an ounce of silver.
No one takes it.
He understands that what he's holding is valuable. He recognizes his value. But if people don't take it, that doesn't deteriorate the value of the product or the thing that he's giving out. It just means that people don't understand. They don't recognize it.
It's a very good analogy. On the spot, too.
Yeah. I'm really good at yapping.
You are.
Yeah, and if you want to learn how to yap, I'm your guy. Had to
Lord.
plug that.
Of course. Of course. You always do.
Always.
Yeah, man.
I love yapping.
So we got wealth, we got health.
Relationships. I think we briefly mentioned that.
I think that coincides with wealth as well, and health as well, because like it's a lifestyle. It's all about lifestyle.
Have you ever heard of the trifecta? Health, wealth, relationships?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that from originally?
No idea.
I've definitely
It's just
heard of
always circulated the entrepreneurship space.
Hmm.
But I think relationships is the big one. Obviously, they do all translate. If you have wealth, well, then you can get into rooms with higher level people. Or if you don't have wealth, you can still get into those rooms, but it's harder. There are ways to make it happen. When you are healthy, you start to recognize and see the world in a different way. And that's ultimately going to improve your clarity, which then directly improves your wealth. But it's also going to help you recognize, hey, the people around me are not improving my health, or I'm eating at these places and I'm surrounding myself with people, and that ultimately just creates this trifecta. So I do think relationships should be its own pillar.
Okay.
At least for me. I'm not.
We can go through with that 3 for now.
Exactly.
That's a good 3.
Yeah. Health, wealth, relationships. Yeah. 2025. Do you have tangible goals that you're setting out? Or are we just setting aside the process?
You know, I want to say, because I know we're going to be very consistent with everything. My goal, end of 2025, 50K
Okay.
cumulative on
Yep.
social media. I think that's very reasonable.
Yeah.
Between long form on YouTube, also short form, doing
It could
posts
happen
and
tomorrow.
shorts. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen tomorrow.
It's a crazy world.
It's a crazy world, but I think that's a reasonable goal. I think setting myself for 100K for last year, for this year, last year, was a huge milestone, maybe something too over the top. It's not bad to be ambitious and, sometimes just, flat out having ridiculous ideas and goals.
Right.
But you also have to have something that you might be able to achieve. Because I had 0 followers on the account I was starting.
Yeah.
Not this one, different account. But, I went from literally 0, and I was expected to go to 100K with no camera,
Right.
no network,
Yep.
nothing, in 1 year. That doesn't happen.
I did it. Granted, social media is a lot of luck mixed with a lot of preparation.
Fair.
But
I've come to this point now where I've had a lot of realizations, a lot of revelations. I've spent a lot more time with you, and also these other people we found. The network is up, the wealth is going up, the relationships are up.
Yep.
So I'm very optimistic.
We're going into 2025 really, really strong.
I agree.
I think that's something that a lot of people don't get to do. It's always, I'll start January 1st. No, you got to start now.
Right now.
If you want to build momentum and make the most of that start of the year, what is it called? I'm forgetting on the word.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, the term that people make.
Like New Year's resolutions?
Yeah.
Resolutions? Yeah.
Resolutions, yeah. If you really want to make those happen, you got to start before the year starts.
Yeah.
Build momentum.
Build that momentum. Make those habits
Exactly.
come true.
It's a lot harder to start from ground zero
100%.
than if you started at ground 1 or level
Does
1.
it happen? Yes, but
Yeah.
I have never set a New Year's resolution just for the first of the year.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I've tried. It just doesn't work.
I didn't think it would work.
That's why gyms, they get super, super packed for
Yeah.
the first 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks? Yeah. A couple months.
And then nothing.
Nothing at all.
It all just dies.
Yeah, that's right.
People don't stick with their goals. You gotta start early.
It's all about discipline, systems, not motivation.
Inputs and outputs.
Motivation is fleeting.
Yeah.
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 But I think we're going. I know we're going to accomplish great things next year,
I agree.
and we are on the path to success
Yeah.
and accomplishments.
Yes. Great addition there.
So
So 2025.
2025.
Look out.
Okay.
Here we come.
Cheers.
What was that?
That hurt.
Oh, that was your hand that
That was
popped?
my finger.
I heard a pop.
Yeah, that was my middle finger. Just popped out.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was a very delayed
That wasn't.
pop, so I was like, that was not our hands colliding.
Nope.
But, okay. So 2025. Health,
2025.
wealth, relationships. And long form content. Output.
Absolutely.
That's the goal.
Yeah, we'll try for something to get something out there every single day. Now, quality over quantity by every single means.
Yes. But if you can get both,
Exactly.
oh,
I mean,
you're good to go.
we have to make it our life. It is your life.
Yeah.
Right now with me, I have school still. I have other things holding me back to not focus on it full time.
I do still feel like I'm slacking. So, there's still room for improvement.
I'm here for you.
There's always room for improvement.
There is, in both of us.
But 2025,
It's our year.
it's December 17th right now. We have 2 weeks to get going, which we already are. Make
But
something
even more
happen.
going.
Exactly. And, by the time January 1st rolls around, it's going to be nothing.
Nothing at all.
Our New Year's resolution is going to change because we've already accomplished something that we set out to go and get right now.
Absolutely.
So that's 2024 in a wrap.
That's wrapped.
Wrapped. Yeah. Okay. We're going to make it happen.
We are.
I'm so confident.
I'm very confident.
The new apartment,
Yes.
health, wealth, relationships, output.
Everything.
Yeah,
That's a solid ender right there.
I agree. All right.
All right.
If you guys want to follow along on the journey, then go ahead and hit the subscribe. I think we're both going to post this.
I think so too.
Yeah. So, whatever platform you guys are seeing this on, subscribe to both of us. Go because we're going to be trying to document as best as we
Yeah,
can.
we'll just link both of them down below.
And then, yeah, if you guys want to follow along, go for it. And if you have anything that you want to see, also leave a comment.
Oh, also, quick intersection.
Go for it.
Our usernames are the same on every single platform.
Yeah.
So you can find us everywhere with both of these usernames.
Yep. I think that's it.
I think that's
What
it.
a great first video.
Yeah.
All right. You guys take care.